Believe it or not, it is time for the aforementioned segment with the one, the only Drew Blazsik. It's time for Faith in Finance. Good morning to you, Drew.
Hey, good morning. Just want to make sure you hear me all right out here.
Hearing you fantastically well. Yeah. How's the vacation going?
It's going good. It's an undisclosed location, some bunker out here. I'm joking. But we're in Indiana, Pokagon. So
nice.
It's going pretty well, and I was like, man, I can't miss a Friday episode of Faith and Finance. So
we sure appreciate it.
So right now I'm in the Menards parking lot, so everyone can get that picture. Just kind of sitting here with a good signal because the camp has no signal at all.
Oh.
Well, and look, I know we don't talk about this often, but, you split your time between several things. You teach, you come do this, and you do financial advisement for Caitlin Clark. And I just think I think it's great that, you make that occasional trip to Indiana. Nicely done. And author.
Yeah. I do it for all, especially Caitlin, so. But, I think I talked, a couple weeks back, we talked about how I wanted to talk about the housing bill that went through the Senate and Congress. And I got some details about it. It's called the 21st Century Road to Housing Act. And the reason why this is important is because housing is becoming so unaffordable for a lot of families. And this is probably I wouldn't say this is the pinnacle of what Catholic economics is, but this is just the foundation. We have to have affordable housing to have families, big, large families, and we have to have that to have virtuous families. And it passed the Senate 85-5. And I'll tell you the 5 people who voted against it, and I found that very fascinating. And then it passed the Congress 358-32.
Wow.
So this is actually something that's really has a lot of support from both. And this is some of the details in there. It restricts large institutional investors. Now, what does that mean? It means that a BlackRock, this is as far as I got the details from it, BlackRock cannot purchase more than 350 homes. Why is that important? Is because now it does not have to do with what they owned prior. It's going forward. So it's not that a whole bunch of homes will be unloaded on the supply for people to purchase. But going forward, it's capped at 350.
Okay.
Why is that important? A lot of people talk about when they're doing these deals, they notice there's an escrow account, no name on it, and it's a cash bid that outbids everybody. And it might be like $10,000 more than what the house is going for. It's because this could be a equity firm, a large institutional buyer that's trying to purchase these homes. But a couple notes on that. I believe it's only 1% of the housing market. So that's not really the problem, I would say, for the supply of homes. But it definitely will help. A couple other things. It speeds up home construction. So it streamlines permitting and environmental reviews so we can get new home build a lot quicker than it has been. In some areas, I found this kind of crazy, 25% to 40% is because of fees and different restrictions, not just the actual materials to build a home.
Wow.
So very expensive, and it depends on where it is.
40% of the total.
Yeah. Now, I think that's more some of those large areas, some of those up-and-coming areas, but that just drives up the price, and that only really benefits the ones who can afford it, and it really hurts the middleman, or not the middleman, but the middle income earner.
Yeah.
Expands manufacturer and modular housing, which is kind of interesting. So it eases regulations for people to purchase those cheaper homes, modular homes, and manufactured. Now, this is an interesting one. It expands housing finance. And I was double checking. Does that have to do with the 50-year mortgage?
Right.
Apparently, I don't think it does.
Oh, good.
But we're going to have to keep an eye on that to make sure it doesn't. And then community development and infrastructure. The bill expands grants and community development. Now, a couple things on that. That only benefits if the local community accepts it. So it really depends on the local community for that to happen, but it only benefits if the city or the township will accept those development programs that they have. But here's the fascinating thing: is that the 5 senators that voted against it, libertarian senators. So it's Ron. So they're all Republicans who voted against it. Ron Johnson from Wisconsin, Mike Lee, Rand Paul, Rick Scott, and Tommy Tuberville from Alabama.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of interesting. And I looked up why did more of the conservative libertarians voted against it. Is because they don't like the idea of the federal government getting involved and putting these different regulations and stipulations and doing things in housing. That's the main thing, but they all have their different reasons. Ted Cruz, he voted against it. He voted a no. I'm sorry, he did not vote no, but he did not vote for it. He was not voting. So I don't know if he was actually there, but he's one of those senators that does not want to be on record to vote for it or against it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what I've heard, and I read a lot of things, that it will over time help if this actually goes through. Now, the Congress, it was such an overwhelming vote. They have veto power over the president, but they have not. I don't know apparently how that is structured, how that works, but the president has not signed it yet because he wants that one bill passed, which is for voter ID, and he said he's going to hold this up until that gets passed. So,
oh my goodness! Okay.
But apparently there's veto power on it, so it doesn't matter if the president.
Yeah, with
goes
those
along
kinds
with
of
it.
numbers, they could overcome that easily with overcome a veto with their own vote. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you look at housing, the main reason why housing is so expensive, it's a supply issue. If demand outruns supply, with simple supply and demand, prices go up.
Right.
There's not enough homes out there. Now, there's three reasons I would give for that. Is number one, new home construction is not being built and is so expensive to build. This is absolutely going to help that. Number two, interest rates went up. So people like me that have lower interest rates, it costs us so much money to sell our house and get out of that mortgage.
Yeah.
And
Quickly,
into
number three,
another
we're
one
almost
with a high
done.
interest rate.
That's three. What's number three?
Oh, I'm sorry. And then number three is, I believe, it's institutional companies coming in purchasing it, but that's a smaller part to it.
And that one gets addressed in the bill. So, love to find out more about what the expansion of the home financing is. Is that, as Mr. Finn said, is that about the 50 years and all that?
I'm hoping
top
it's
of
not
it,
the
Drew.
50-year mortgage.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping us up to date. Enjoy the rest of your vacation, and you can go back to camp now.
Hey, sounds good.